understanding of men. Why the kickback? Why are we having this discussion? Why is this panel? Shouldn't we move on? We should already understand that this what it is,
here's
right?
the situation. So we got to sit there and determine when we could defend ourselves, when a white person could sit there, do what they did, when they feel like we out of pocket, take us out and unalive us and eliminate us, and they don't get no consequences. But now we got to sit there and think, okay, if I hurt this person, are they gonna lock me up, or do I gotta see the debate? It's just self-defense.
John,
I gotta go over every day.
So
By the time I think about that, I'm already dead.
I got you, right? So hold on. So you're saying that the system is inherently unfair, correct?
It will be so seem like that.
So again, how do you change the system? Do you change it by playing into the rules that's given to you for you to get your son in jail and for you to be in jail for 35 years? By killing somebody else? Is that how you enact change?
How you enact change is by electing people that's going to actually enforce that change into office. That's how you make that change. But sitting there trying to dictate how you got there is not the call. If I sit there and debate,
it doesn't matter how you got there, bro. That's the point you're missing. That's the point that all
if I sit there and try to debate, if this person's gonna hurt me, I might be already be dead.
Listen to what I'm saying. Get the fuck out your feelings. I don't care about your feelings.
I don't care about your feelings either.
Fine. So let's have that understanding, right? Y'all are arguing the way y'all see something when y'all see the law in the world works differently. That's stupid.
But the law is on the judgment of the jury or the judge, and how the person articulate the law when they're in court. So if I turn around and I sit there and I say I'm gonna defend myself, and I feel like I was there right, it's up to that judge or that jury to articulate it. Just like in Wisconsin, when a boy went there and shot everybody up. And
so
right.
Because a white person got away with it. Now Karmelo should get away with it.
Well, no, I didn't say that.
Okay.
I
so I'm gonna ask y'all the question.
For the law.
I'm gonna ask y'all the question, John. I'm gonna ask you the same question. I'm gonna ask you the same question I asked the fellas before y'all got out here. Do y'all believe what Karmelo did was a reasonable response to what happened?
Yes.
No.
Hey, y'all be easy, man. Y'all be easy.
Two white guys standing there over you with his friends behind him.
Hey, I don't argue with fools, man. This is the reason
why you argue with yourself.
This is facts. Thank you. I'm gonna be whatever you need me to be. This is why
I'm gonna be what you need. You're gonna disrespect me. Of course, I'm gonna fire it back. That shows your ignorance when you start disrespecting.
This is why we as a black race will never get anywhere, because everything is based on feelings. Everything is based on feelings and emotions. How you feel something should be addressed. How you feel it should be handled.
Hold on. Whatever, in that situation, it was about feelings. He was threatened and that they were going to hurt him. Even though he might have had a knife, he felt a little more protected, like somebody with a white guy that has a gun on him with a little more courage to shoot somebody. Maybe a little extra tough.
Keep talking. Don't put your hands on me and shut up. Keep talking.
Hey, one mic.
Somebody tells me,
hold on, John.
I'm not going to touch that person.
Let me read two checks real quick. All right, we got super chat. Couture leotards, $2. He said, "Does anyone on the panel live in Texas?" Yes, I do. And who else was on this panel that lived in Texas?
Brian.
Oh, Brian, he's gone.
Yeah, Brian.
I did before, not no more.
At 091 Mega, $5. Can we all agree that Karmelo had a piss poor defense team? 4 hours of defense is shameful. $600,000 down.
Shout out to his parents. Shout out to them geniuses.
Damn. Hey, black man.
To Metcalf family gonna sit there and bring his races
everybody
on
but who should be blamed.
He, by his reaction to what he made on TMZ, that video, let you know how much his son was raised. That let you know how his son thinks by the fact about what he's taught by calling Karmelo Melo felony. That let you know the concept of what his son was raised around.
Did you watch the whole video, sir? Wait,
I watched the whole video.
If you watched check this out. Check this out. So right now, all of y'all looking at me right now. Yes. If you saw, like I said, when I speak publicly and people start going, you a Uncle Tom, you a Uncle, you a coon, you a portion of when I start going, you know what? Our shoes is, and the white folks know what they do to me. They gives me everything I need. They even gives me a white privilege card. It helps me to talk just like a white guy and I end up getting all the good credit that I want. When I do that right there, would you say, oh yeah, he is Uncle Ruckus? Oh, he is Uncle Tom. Would you call me Uncle Tom because I just actually played into what people called me? When I just did it right now.
So you said
wait, because you said you watched the video, right? Because if you watch the video, he was saying, I tried to make peace in the beginning when this stuff happened. He's like, I tried to make peace. They didn't want me around. They kicked me out of the press conference. He said, so all of a sudden, everybody just blew it into a race thing. And all of a sudden, they start calling us race. So you know what? If y'all call me race, you know what? Watermelon felon. You know what? Sometimes y'all think it's a big deal that y'all graduated from high school. He started doing that. So by him doing that did not make him all of a sudden a racist. He actually played into the part and what people was calling him. That's what he said. Oh, y'all want to make me this? Okay, well, check this out. Black people, blah, 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 blah. That's what he ended up doing.
That's what you got from it.
Renaissance, man, what's good, bro? I do got to say this, though. He was on a panel called a black woman a nigger bitch.
Thank you. And
right.
I want to say this.
Not
how you going to show it to somebody else press conference?
Answer, God damn.
Wait, so I was going to say
what?
Now,
nigga, what? Nigga, what? How you gonna show up to somebody else press conference when this could be a bridging moment between what happened when you get like this time when
that you can rushing in
when you can what the fuck they killed his son. What are you talking about?
Difference.
You gotta be right. You're right. It don't make a difference. You're right. It don't make a difference. You're right. You're right. So when it happened to your kid, put him on a fucking t-shirt, nigga.
I know people that had lost their kids. I grew up in Chicago.
What part?
West Side. I grew up in the Hornets, the Hole. I grew up with Angelo.
Oh, okay. So
that's how dumb y'all niggas is, bro. That's how dumb y'all are. That's how dumb y'all are.
Brownies or some shit.
Yeah. Hold on. So Scam Likely got something he want to say, and then we'll go from there. Go ahead, Scam Likely first. Everybody let Scam Likely get his off, and then we'll respond. And go around the room again. Go ahead, Scam.
Yeah, then y'all can beat each other up some more. But I was just gonna say this: this question's for Black Men Unfiltered and Uncle Rick. Based on the last 30, 45 minutes
press conference,
yeah.
You know, why did you call?
Shut up, come on, John.
Shut up, bro.
Come on, John.
Jesus Christ, you making us light skins look bad, bro.
Based on
what? Based on what I said, what I.
God damn.
Go ahead,
Based on what we've been hearing in the last 45 minutes, if a black woman who has a 15 and 18-year-old son was looking for guidance on how to resolve the conflict that her potential sons would get into, and she listened to this for the last 45 minutes, where the hell do you think her kids would end up? Rick and Black Men Unfiltered.
It all depends. I don't know.
We'll end up exactly where we're at now. You will have some people that strive to be better and be great citizens within the society, and you have some niggas who continue to hold on to old shit that don't belong to them, that didn't happen to them, and impose trauma onto them that hasn't happened to them.
So what do we expect next week, next month, in the next 60, 90 days?
Scam Likely, it's over with. I've been telling y'all this for fucking 4 years. The shit is over with. If you're not able to expand past your consciousness and your thought process to see things could be a different way and move past your way of thinking, and niggas don't want to do that. What niggas want to do is to be able to do the same shit that they say white people get away with. That's why we're seeing all these fucking teen things where the kids can gather together and shit and dodge cops and tear shit up. Like what we seen in Seattle where they say shoplifting is no longer illegal, right? They want to be able to do goofy shit with no consequence.
Break the law with zero accountability.
What make y'all think that y'all can sit up here and cry racism? Y'all can sit up here and say the system is so fucked up, but then think you gonna get an even shot. What make you think every one of y'all niggas was told, and this is the fucking fact, you gotta be 10 times better. You gotta be 10 times better. That shit's still the same. Y'all sitting up there, y'all act like y'all don't recognize where the fuck y'all at.
So okay, I got a question then for everybody. So then when you said you made 2 points, and I want to get everybody's thoughts on this. What's up, JT? I want to get everybody's thoughts on this. So you made 2 points. You say you have people who want to stay the same, they're holding on to something, and then you have people who want to be better citizens now. And then you also said just now that black men have to be 10 times better because that's just what we need. That's what we have to be. So my question for everybody individually, right? One mic is, what does it look like in a society that we're in right now with everything that you're saying that we have to be 10 times better? What does it look like for a black man to be a good old boy?
What's a good old boy?
Oh, I'm from Louisiana, so that's what we say. A good man. A good man with character.
Right.
A good man, a good person.
Stop, right? Yeah. Being smart enough to walk away. Right? Being smart enough to walk away from some shit that don't serve you. Right? Or even if it comes to the point, be a man about your shit. Like I said, why your daddy ain't take you in? Hey, Joe Jackson taught Michael Jackson how to box, didn't he?
Yes, sir.
Right? Learn that be in a fight, that's y'all problem. Y'all kids is pussy because you pussy. Every man should know that knowing how to fight is a life skill.
Yes, sir.
But no, because somebody touch you, let me tell y'all what this lead to, what y'all don't want to admit. Have y'all ever been to a stadium event?
Yeah.
A concert, a game?
Yes.
Right? You paid for front row seats to see the Knicks versus the San Antonio Spurs game 6, right? You roll up and there's somebody sitting in your seat. You show them your tickets. Hey, bruh, these my tickets. They cost 2 stacks a piece. Make me move. Make me move. See,
I got 4 letters. NYPD.
Good.
That's it.
Good example, Rick. I'll rock with that example.
Right? Hey, man, this shit's still on my Amex. What the fuck? Your girl right there, whoever they're looking. Your ego is playing. Hey, bro, get up off my seat. That's what you niggas is advocating for. Smart guys, geniuses. So don't get mad when it happens to you. Don't cry. Have your people put you on a fucking t-shirt and release balloons. You hear me?
Right.
So all men, I just want to make sure I'm clear. All right. All men who in these situations that I'm listening to right now, for black men only, I'm not talking about any other race but ours. We need to be instilling in our boys to walk away from every situation that could be that can turn into a fight or a situation or any situation like that. We need to do what we used to do back in the day before we got this pride.
I'm saying BMU, be reasonable. Make a reasonable decision. No matter what the fuck y'all keep saying, bro, that response was not reasonable.
No, not at all.
Like I said from the beginning, best decision possible.
So okay, so let me say this. So I have 3 sons, right? One's 19. All right. I have a 16-year-old and I have a 15-year-old. Right? My son wouldn't have had no weapon, right? We in Texas, right? And
but everybody carry knives though, right?
No, everybody did, but my son wouldn't have that. But my son Jabari, shout out to Jabari.
Your son wouldn't have one.
No, he wouldn't have one.
Why?
You know, because he know how to throw them things.
Right. But why? Because you taught your son how to be a young man, right?
I had him in gloves early.
No,
he was in gloves early. So
blame. Y'all need to start blaming who y'all need to blame. Carmelo, blame his daddy, and blame his mama.
Facts. And so I was talking to baby about this today. I said, hey baby, if that was Jabari in that situation and he came up and pushed my son would have whooped his ass. It wouldn't have been no stabbing, but it definitely would have been some hands.
And your son would have came home.
Yeah, he would have came home.
You would have probably got a letter in the mail or the police. Hey, there was a situation, da-da-da. Hey, you whooped him? Yeah, let's go handle this, right?
Yeah, let's go get some.
A reasonable response, my brother.
Yes.
Right.
And you know what? Half the time when something like that happened, because it happened with us at track meets, we actually got into fights with other teams before over trash talking. Guess what? None of us got arrested.
Exactly.
It wasn't matter. They just broke it up. You know, if who you got the fight, what event you do? Triple jump? Yeah, you disqualified today.
Yeah, that's
you know, what do you do? High jump? Oh, you
They
disqualified.
just take your baby and say, "Get the fuck out of here!" Right?
Yeah, they said, yeah. Matter of fact, go sit, y'all got to actually leave outside the event. Right, go leave outside the track meet right now. Well, sit on the hot bus then, but y'all cannot come back in here because y'all fought. But we didn't get arrested, and the police kind of, you know, they
disqualified you. Took your bibs and told you how to leave.
Yeah, you had to go, but nobody, even when we threw hands, nobody got arrested. Is what I'm saying.
Hey, Black Man Unfiltered, would you agree that there's a time to fight and a time when not to?
I think me personally,
good question.
There's a time. I think there's a time and place for everything. I'll say this too. There's like you said, situational things. I think the raising, like, and I agree with you on this, Uncle Rick. The way kids are raised now. No, especially in the households that they're being raised up in. They're not. Know what I'm saying? Boys are not outside slamming each other down no more, wrestling and throwing hands and boxing, and they're not doing all that no more. They're on the video game. They're
afraid to take an ass whooping.
Characteristics. They're more feminine in nature. Hell,
right. So
I'm gonna tell you this. The other day, I was listening to a scientist say that if you go look at the XY chromosomes of a man right now, the Y is disappearing very fast.
Oh, come on. Yeah, I get that.
Okay,
hey, Black Man, I get the self-defense thing. Where's the conflict resolution?
Let me finish. What I'm saying to you is, y'all know I coach Little League football in 12U, 13U, so on and so forth. These boys, I told Coach Fergs this, he laughed a lot. These boys, y'all listen to me here in Texas, Uncle Rick. These niggas 6 foot, these niggas 14, 15 years old, 6'1", 225, getting hit, crying like a bitch, crying like they lost a loved one.
Right. Because again, if we want to go into the culture of things, right? Yeah. Our children are now taught to be participators and not winners.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So again, y'all keep blaming. Y'all keep not y'all. I say y'all in general, y'all. So
I got you. We got you.
Y'all, right?
You 80s babies.
We are not addressing the real issues. We never do. That's why I keep telling y'all it's fucking over. Until we can tell the truth about what our people do, how we perceive things, nothing's going to change. And every time we get this, what we get, right? So we see this, right? Listen to what I'm saying. Should he put his hands on the boy? No. No. But that's why I keep asking y'all the same fucking question, bro. Was it a reasonable response? It wasn't reasonable. It's not reasonable. And now a young man is dead and a kid is doing 35 years. I don't see what the complaint is, right? Because if it was the other way, right, and it was Austin that stabbed him, y'all be like, put his ass in jail, right?
Oh, he got 35 years. That white boy stabbed that black dude like that. Oh, he got 35 years.
Yeah.
Give me a second, MRM, right?
The law says 5 to 99, and they went down to 35.
Give me a second, MRM, right? All I'm saying is that we need to. The first step we need to do is stop lying about what the things are, right? The truth of the matter is, Karmelo's mama was the leader until shit went bad.
Thank you, bro.
Right.
Yes, sir. I said it the whole time. You can even listen when the dad speaks. He don't even know how to talk.
Right.
The mom has got all the energy. Go ahead, Rick.
I'm cooking, T-Max. Give me a second, right? I know I'm cooking, right? That man didn't say shit when it first happened at that press conference that they kicked the daddy out, that Austin's daddy out. And let me explain to y'all what I mean. This could be a bridge moment, right?
Yep.
That man had no hate in his heart for that kid. He was fucked up about the situation, but he had no heart in his hate for that kid. They could have used that man as leverage to get their son less time.
Yes.
Come in, bro. Let's talk. Let's have a conversation between parents. I didn't raise my son like this. Shit happened. Whoop de whoop. Man, I understand I lost my son. You about to lose your son. Let's work to this shit. Da woo woo.
Man, we take photos in front of the house. That plays into the psyche. So,
but you niggas can't see past that. All y'all see is, well, the white people got away with it. The dude in New York got away with it. George Bush. That's all y'all do. That don't have shit to do with each one of these situations. Are individual within themselves. And I'm gonna say it again, right? If y'all believe the system is so racist, why are y'all looking for a black man to get the same treatment that them white crackers get that take advantage of the system? Y'all not making no motherfucking sense. Y'all sound stupid out here.
Yeah, I just got one thing I think is missing. I'm with if you got boys. Let's not pretend like you teach your kid how to box. Like it ain't somebody who got faster hands, bigger, stronger. People lose. But it's good to be able to defend yourself. So everybody ain't karate super ninja. I'm 45. I'm in good shape. I can tighten somebody up. But there's always somebody 25 twice as fast. Or there's him and his brother. I can't beat them both up. But we get it. There's a lot of stuff be taught as far as how to defend yourself, but where's the how to handle yourself in conversations, in conflicts, how to talk, how to listen, knowing when to move, and sometimes just throw the flag up and take the L. Where is that? And I'm not saying people talking crazy and it's going to be a daily problem not to stand up for yourself, but sometimes it just ain't worth it.
In other words, these kids need to learn situational awareness.
Situational awareness. Hold on. Hold on. I'm gonna say this in Milan. Making the best decision possible.
Yeah. So I hope y'all didn't let that get on your ears. What Rick was just saying. Let it go past you. I'm gonna tell you the problem that I saw, and it was just what Rick just said. Fathers, their voices have been drowned out.
More like muted?
Fathers drowned out. Mothers are the ones that are driving whatever these kids are thinking now. The father's voice has been drowned out by the mother's voice. This is the problem we have. Being able to have reasonable thinking is what these boys lacked. Both of them. Remember, because they hear this shit. I'd rather be judged by 12 than carried by 6. Now, what they seen, you got one that's judged by 12, 35. And you got another one that was carried by 6. So the moral of the story is, if men can talk, cooler heads prevail. Cooler heads prevail. Look what's going on out here, son. We in Texas. You black. You get yourself caught up. That's it. Now, we can't talk to Karmelo no more. It's a done deal, right? We can't talk to the young man that got stabbed. It's too late, but we can talk to the ones that's here on earth now. And we can tell them, see, this is what happened. This shit, what we seeing right now is what will happen. However, look at those parents. Look at those parents. They wasn't together. On both sides. Mm-hmm. On both sides. And the father's voice was drowned out. Now look at them. One got one in prison, and another one had to bury him. That's what we have to do. That's why Rick is so fucking pissed off. Because you got adults talking about what they was doing when they was younger and all this other bullshit.
And wondering why the kids fucked up.
Right. Exactly.
A lot of us was a conversation away from our ass being 99, getting that not the 35, the 99. A lot of us. Yeah. A whole bunch of us. And we knew how that shit felt. We knew how that shit felt.
Quick question for the panel. Raise your hand if you either been a Austin Metcalf in a situation or have been a Karmelo or were this close, just like that.
Man.
All I'm advocating for is one thing. Can we teach the youngsters now not to, can we get them somewhere 30, 60 meters away from that?
Yeah, listen, only if we want to be honest, real quick, JT, if we want to be honest with ourselves and retrospective as Black community, that we have failures at multiple levels that need to be corrected. Right? We have a cultural failure. We have a parental failure. You know, and we have other failures that we need to address, and we got to stop saying we can't be introspective on what's wrong with our community or whatever's left of it, because white people can do it. You know, if they get away with this, how come we can't? If
the white person,
so we need
the white person didn't get away with it. He got killed.
No, they was talking about that. You know what I'm talking about.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Oh, you're talking about court system.
But Austin gone like a motherfucker, ain't he? Did he get away with it?
No, but I get what they're saying.
Yeah, but I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying, right? Mm-hmm. So, like I said, I'm sick of hearing black folks complain about shit when y'all not willing to fix yourselves. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That was what I was trying to say.
Shut the fuck up. I'm sick of y'all. Right?
Born in the 80s.
The people, let me express, right?
Because we save y'all.
What? How many of y'all live in the hood?
Scary niggas.
Not anymore. Work and live in the hood, yeah.
How many of y'all on this panel? How many of y'all live in the hood?
No, I don't know.
Today, no.
Why?
I used to.
Why? If the hood's so beautiful and fully and culture rich with history of the Black American standard, right?
Internet.
FBA, why the hood so fucked up? Why you ain't there? Why?
Not trying to be around
why
black
places like Houston, Chicago, Atlanta, New York, LA, Phoenix, why are they shitholes?
Hey, Renaissance, what you say?
I said I'm not trying
y'all
to be
don't
around
want to
black
tell the truth about yourselves. Y'all too busy doing this.
So hold on. So let me ask you this then. Since we're beating the black community down the drain, let me ask this question: what is the root of the problem? Why are the YNs like this? Why are the boys like this? Why are these young men like this? Because real niggas ain't stepping up doing shit. So I'm saying, like, the real niggas out here that's saying we the real niggas, we make the example, we the example. If they the example, why these niggas ain't following you?
Because niggas hate truth. Niggas hate right. Niggas hate good.
Right. Yeah.
Y'all don't want to fucking tell the truth, right? Y'all know the majority of these niggas in the hood, the ones that set an example for y'all. Y'all keep saying the loud minority. No, these niggas are they loud because they the majority of niggas. Y'all don't want to admit that shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like, hey, it's never, hey, Ferg, it's never nobody on the panel. T-Max, it's never us.
Never.
Don't none of y'all know no chick. Don't none of y'all know no chick that got 4 babies by 4 different baby daddies and ain't with none of them, right? Don't none of y'all know no dude that used to rob and steal and sell crack, right? Don't none of y'all know a dude that was out in them streets that went to jail and now he a businessman when he could have been a businessman in the first place, right? Don't none of y'all know them niggas, right?
Yeah, I do. Hell yeah. No shit for sure.
Point.
Hey, Uncle Rick, can I ask you a question, bro? Do you think that most black people is niggas?
Yes.
All right, hey BMU, I'm about to go eat, bro. Appreciate you for having me.
Enjoy your meal.
Hey,
you're on your own, Uncle Rick.
Appreciate you, R-Pain.
Appreciate you, bro.
Appreciate you, Scam Likely, like what you were saying. Everybody else on the panel, appreciate you. Hey, Uncle Rick, I'm gonna mail you some Ritalin, nigga. God damn. Anyway, all right, y'all.
Hey,
before you go, Kamel, listen, I just want to let you know, man, most of y'all 80s babies, yeah, y'all some niggas, man.
It's never them. Right? I can admit. Look. I can admit. I can admit when I was younger, I made bad decisions.
Yeah. Coach First, we the niggas, but y'all was the crackheads.
I can admit that.
We sold
I can look. Like I said, it's the crackheads, right? And then it's people like me, right, who already been through the Coach Ferg, the Renaissance Man scam. All of us older gentlemen, the OGs that don't tell them shit, right? But they'll listen to an OG like the Beige Rage of these old gangster niggas that's still sitting on the corner talking about I'm in the hood with the homies and shit, that I grew up in the projects and shit. Like that shit means something.
Right. Listen to that shit.
Like that shit means something. How's your family? How did you elevate your family? Did you got a will? Do you got insurance? Did you leave a home for your family? Did you do better for your kids?
Right.
But why are they like that though?
Talk to their mommies and daddies.
Why who like that?
Right.
Come down to the parents.
Because Uncle Rick, okay, you made a valid point a few minutes ago. You said that people don't like truth. Now, me and Rick, we've been knowing each other for years. Me, you, JT, R. Payne, Scam Likely, Modern Renaissance Man. You know, so we've been knowing each other for years.
Now, me and Rick, we've been knowing each other for years.
Oh, somebody got that shit. Hey, Payne's Rage, you gonna turn your YouTube off in the back?
That shit, man. You see that nigga shit right there, man.
But anyway, anyway, we've been knowing each other for years, bro, and we've been saying, Uncle Rick, outside this case, we've been saying this for years. Uncle Rick, you got so tired of it, you stopped going on panels because we was telling the truth for years, and motherfuckers would not listen.
They don't listen to what I'm saying, bro. I done told y'all they don't like me because I tell the truth. They hate the way it sounds. If it's the truth, then it's how I'm delivering it. Oh, you need reeling. Did what I say was facts?
Right, completely.
No, see, but because what they want to do is then regard it and reside it back in their feelings and how they feel about the way I'm talking to them.
Yeah.
In other words, they can't handle the truth. Is that it?
Right.
No, that's it right there.
But think about this as a whole. Even JT, we all been in this before. And T-Max, you'll get a gist of it when you start telling the truth. They'll come.
Oh no, I'm familiar with all y'all. I definitely know Rick. Where the hell that nigga?
Yeah. It's downstairs.
Okay, y'all. You know, like and Jay Prince and all. Yeah,
what I'm telling. Listen, I got to go because I got shit to do in the morning. Right. Let me say this to the black men. Right. To the black men. Right. Nobody's coming to save you.
Nope.
At all.
And whether y'all want to believe it or not, whether y'all want to understand this or not, y'all live within a system. We all do. Don't think those rules don't fucking apply to you, ignorant ass nigga.
Right. They apply.
They apply to you more than they do them because y'all the ones who keep saying it's not fair. This is y'all understanding. I don't have no problem with white people. I treat white people the same way I treat niggas. Mm-hmm. You goofy ass cracker, look what you doing with your dumb ass.
Get your crack ass on. Yep.
Right? So again, y'all can take it how y'all want. My results speak for me.
You can say hi. You want to say hi?
Right? My results speak for me. I got a family that I take care of, that I love. I got a wife that I've been with for 30 years, right? I got a car that's paid off. I got a house. I got a will. I got insurance. I got investments. Y'all losing at the game of life.
Yeah, they looking for
Stop losing at the game of life. Investments. Y'all. This man, his life is gone. No matter what the fuck y'all say, bro. The same way this shit happened is the same way he can go in there and get clipped. His life is over, and y'all trying to justify the reasoning? This white man's son is dead, and y'all, he came up to that man's job, kill my son. I bet you see me at your job. You better put your son in fucking protective custody, nigga. We supposed to be men. Y'all be smooth, man.
All right, Rick.
All right, Rick. I said something the other day. I think half of y'all was on the panel the other day when I said this, but I said something the other day that shout out to DJ Hemp because he asked a particular question to his audience and to his panel. And he talked about morals over law. And one of the things that he said was, if, and this is what he said, Scam Likely, he said, if your daughter came home and you saw that your daughter was sexually assaulted, she was raped, are you going to call the police and try to have them search for the man, or are you going to go take that man's life?
I'm breaking out the nasty habits.
You're asking me?
I'm asking anybody.
I'm breaking out the nasty habits.
I had a person.
I'm missing a couple of wires. I'm just being honest.
I had a person that
there's a button that you can press. There are buttons that you can press within this brain where I don't know what's going to happen. That might be one of those buttons.
And that's my point.
But here's the thing.
Is that illegal?
Everybody has to go, including me. I'm probably going to take myself out of here because I ain't going to jail.
But I'm saying, is it illegal for you to do that, though?
Yeah, it's illegal. Yes. But I'm not built. I'm not built to sit there and watch that. I'm not.
You could do both, though, BMU. You could call the police and go exactly.
Everybody has to go.
Yeah, Pain, stop it. Your baby girl that you changed.
No, hold on. Hey, black man.
On the way to getting this motherfucker, I could call the police.
No, black man. Here's the thing. I'm not going to be on a panel afterwards talking about our fears for my life and making up stuff.
I'm asking our Pain directly. Your daughter came home. You see that a man has raped your daughter. You calling the police?
Yeah, on the way to getting this motherfucker, I'm gonna still call the police.
BMU.
I'm not going to leave it up to my daughter.
BMU, some people just
BMU. I'll leave here for my daughter, but not for a push, bro.
I will be making a few phone calls and say, "Baby, hold on for a second. I'm gonna make a few phone calls and that maybe a day or two go by."
The moral of the story he was telling though, BMU, was this: he was just illustrating that there's certain things that we would do that would not be legal,
right?
But on a moral standpoint, what would we do?
Yeah, what would you do?
I would say this. A lot of men would say that they're going to handle their business. But what's been done, a lot of motherfuckers been calling the cops.
Shit.
Man, wait. Hey,
let me tell you something.
We've had some times where somebody got this happened in Chicago a couple of times where somebody actually did this to a young girl, and that dude got street justice. And when the police showed up, we didn't see nothing. All we know is some dudes beat him up, and that dude, I think on him it was like maybe 115 bones or something like that broken on that man, and they just know he got beat up. Nobody saw nothing.
No, he tripped and fell, right?
So just like with BMU, you fly colors, right? BMU, you fly colors, don't you? BMU, I'm telling you fly colors, right?
Fifth.
Yeah. So I'm retired. I used to fly colors. Some shit happened in the hood. Ain't nobody calling the cops, are they?
Nope.
Flying no colors.
Ain't nobody bragging about it. Ain't nobody. It's just like nothing happened. So I understand. See that type of a world, yes. But I'm telling you, BMU, there's too many women that have been sexually assaulted, and the only thing that happened, if any, motherfuckers called the fucking cops, bro.
Bitch ass niggas.
Called the fucking cops. You talk to women, that it's going to be more women than you even can imagine that has been sexually assaulted and nothing really happened. Now, there's a multitude of reasons why, but I'm telling you, especially when it's through the family, motherfuckers know.
Damn internet keep going.
BMU, I had a situation.
They know.
Exactly.
They just, what you just said, a lot of people would say it. A lot of men would say it. Now it's some men that will do it.
JT still talking? Is my
yes.
Your internet messing up again.
I'll be back.
Okay.
My bad.
This is the thing. What do we do? Going back to this point, what message as men are we going to set? Are we going to tell? Are we going to just go this back and forth shit about what's racist and what's not? What's fair and what's not? We understand that. We're at a point right now where we have to actually start making our voices known. Our young men need to understand how to assess the situation, bro. It's been too many, like I said, I've done some things where I'm like, damn, I could have been the Karmelo. Or damn, I could have been the young man because of what I've done, right? This is the only thing I'm saying is this. You got to be okay for what happens to you. You have to be, I don't think a 17, 18-year-old kid is prepared for what he has to deal with. And I'm just talking about the seclusion part of it. He hasn't even been an adult. So the majority of his all of his adulthood is going to be behind bars.
Behind that wall.
Black Man and Filter, we're going to have altar call. I believe you felt it in your spirit, the thing that you did 5, 10, 15 years ago that day. I can see it in your eyes. But the Lord forgives.
This is a fucked up situation, man.
But JT, think about this. I'm going to say this because I know what he probably alluding to. There was a time, JT, I think you was in my life too. There was a time, you remember when my son got jumped and they took my son's stuff out, stole his laptop and his tablet?
Yeah.
I'm at the front door. I'm finna shoot through the door. I'm going to shoot through the door. I'm going in the house. I'm going in the house. Guess who called me? Guess who called me? Guess who FaceTimed me?
Scam. You told me.
And Mandriel. Please don't shoot through the door. I'll kill everybody in there with my child.
I wasn't going to bring it up because I keep my word. I don't talk.
Nigga, don't play with my kids Don't play with my woman. Don't play with my kids, bro. Let me tell you something. Because I got triggered, bro. You can say what you want to say to BMU all you want to. You can say what you want. Hey, you good. But if my woman come tell me something, bro, it'll be black man. It won't be black man unfiltered no more. It'll be black men
arrested.
I'll be going live from the prison.
So BMU,
if you fuck with my family, you're dead.
So it's BMU. So BMU, you are now. Let's just say you're Metcalf's father.
Okay.
You're gonna respond the way you just said you will respond. You'll be looking. You'll be enraged, and you'll be looking an eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth. Legally, that's not right.
Exactly. That's what the point I just made about the rape.
Yeah, that was the moral.
But in your mind, morally, it could be. You would be okay with it in the moment. But this is what I'm saying, right? And my man, Modern Renaissance, he's working with young black kids in Chicago. This is why shout out to Douglas, Orr, Crane, Shell Clark, all that, Southside schools, all that. And this is the thing, right? Because I've seen this prime example years ago in Chicago. Young kids taking out other kids. It was black kids, but it wasn't getting the promotions like you see now. This is all over YouTube, all over the country. It was happening 25, 30 years in our communities anyway. We just had a case. It was just on the news today. The boy was 15. The two boys that deleted him were 17 apiece. They both got 47 years. Y'all never knew about it until I said so. And I say that because of this, right? JT, you made up a point, right? And I've said this to y'all several times. Yeah, a lot of young men don't have a father is going to give them that's in a position to give them information to be better, despite what daddy did. A lot of brothers don't grow up with that. So if we want to, if there's a law that can sort of change the dynamic, or just we want to see a better change, because most of y'all niggas is old. Y'all ain't gonna shoot nobody. Y'all cry if y'all dog get hit by a car. Y'all trying to live out the best of y'all life.
I haven't had a dog in 40 years.
And I'll say this and I'll shut up, right? The messaging has to start before adulthood.
Yeah,
it has to be given consistently, and it has to be, and that's why I say F your feelings. You can't move based off how you feel about it. We're in the most informational time in America. So if you want to make a change for them, I would say just give them the information, give them the consequences, give them the rewards of, if you can avoid these things, you can also have the life that you desire. But if you make a decision to bring a weapon to a school when it's illegal on the school grounds, you use it, then it's no longer up to the school. You're putting yourself in adult situations, and the community is going to deal with you such. That's the messaging a lot of guys don't get until it's too late. They mamas say, fight back. Don't let nobody bully you. I ain't never seen a time when niggas get bullied. All the toughest niggas get bullied. I never grew up. You wouldn't go bully. You had to fight it out on the moment. And if we play football, BMU, when we go to our little spot, somebody come over there, anybody subject to say, man, get out. If I'm your buddy, you going to let the team know, man, that's my buddy, man. He going to leave after we get through chopping it up, blah, blah, blah. And you go. I'll go. I'm out of here. I'm not competing. I'm not playing. I go. If I play football, defensive back, BMU, you 6'4", 320 pulling guard. I'm 160-pound defensive back. I got to take you on. And the fact that I'm in a position to where you challenge me off the field, then I'm gonna fight you. I'm looking to beat you up and then brag about it the next day. Last thing is, I promise, whenever there's an incident within a student gets deleted, hit by a car, drowned, what they do with those schools on that Monday morning, they have a space designated for every student in that school to come in and mourn that situation. So the fact that the courts didn't press on the kids, they thinking about their social-emotional well-being down the road. They're not looking at it like me off the street. They're going to always look to the kids safety and mindset first. That's why you didn't see a lot of pushback from the defense and nothing. And if it's true, if the family sold his car to Charleston White, they pretty much knew what was going down.
The fact that like none of the main race hustlers showed up and tried to get involved in the main race hustling lawyers, the Al Sharptons and all. The fact that they didn't even speak on it or say nothing, that let me know right there they knew he was cooked.
That part.
They knew.
What's the boy name? The one that did Trayvon Martin. The guy
the attorney Benjamin. What's his name?
He started. He came over that way, but they was like, "We don't need your services." So they was like, "No, no." He was trying to speak on your behalf.
But that's one of the things that gets me too, though. Like, I'm trying to say this in a way that's just going to be YouTube friendly. I don't understand, even in that situation. I don't understand if my son is Trayvon, George Zimmerman ain't leaving. He ain't gonna be here long. And whether he got out or not, he gone. There's no way possible I can allow this man to walk around knowing that he out of here.
BMU. That illustrates what I was just telling you. Motherfuckers would say what they would do, but ain't nobody gonna bust a fucking grape in a fruit fight, dog. That man still. Now watch this though. Let me just say this shit. Let me hit it from another angle.
Pause.
I come from Detroit.
Yes, sir.
West Side. I graduated from Cooley High.
Man, they closed it.
They been closed to Cooley, but they about to tear it down now. Just like all the other, and that was one of 22 schools in Detroit. Let me tell you one of the things that was very common.
Historical site though, for real. They shouldn't tear it down.
They trying to fight for it.
Yeah.
But let me tell you what was common. Even when I was in junior high school, what was very common. 14, 16, 17, 18-year-old with a gun.
It was more common then than it is now.
It was very common, right? Mm-hmm. Let me tell you what most of our schools, 22 high schools, let me tell you what they had in them. Many police stations, metal detectors. And on some days when they do a sweep, you can only go through one door. We had 2,500 students, right? Imagine you trying to get to first period, you trying to get in class, but you can't get in class because it's a long ass fucking line, and we already know what it is. It's the sweep, but you can't go nowhere now because the cops is right there, right? You know why that was happening? Because we had a bunch of people getting shot, getting stabbed, getting jumped on. We had gang problems, and this was through the whole east side and west side, right? This how bad it was. So that's why I said a lot of us, that's why I said, damn, my city was really kind of bad because that school was very diverse. We talking about motherfuckers is out here having this is a high profile case, but it's only high profile because of what? Race. Nice. Because let me tell you something. Yesterday, it was a mass shooting in Detroit.
Yep.
Day before that, it was. The day before that, it was a freeway shooting. The day before that, and these were kids. Ain't nobody out here having no outrage with that. Cooler heads prevail. This is why you would have someone like Rick to say, no, we got this shit all wrong. We need to let these kids understand that you have to be able to think yourself outside of this shit. Ain't no motherfucking way I'm going to be sitting there up under a tent and somebody telling me to go and we knuckling up. Fuck because we in Texas, nigga, if I'm at this goddamn school and I pull out a blicky or I pull out and I do something to somebody, it's raps for me.
Yep. That's why I said earlier.
But the man's voice is drowned out. Trust me when I tell you, it's drowned out. Everything is off of fucking feelings. This is where this is where I have a problem with this whole case is that motherfuckers done took this shit all the way to this whole race war shit. Mm-hmm. Ain't no both sides. Mm-hmm. Monkeys ain't gonna do a motherfucking thing but threaten. Because they don't want war just like the niggas don't want war. These niggas ain't gonna do shit but get on motherfucking line and talk shit about what they will do. Ain't none of these niggas doing that shit for real. Threats. That's all this shit is right now. Over kids too. Adults sound less, man. I'm hearing the shit that I'm hearing, man. It's like, damn. When you're talking about, the only thing we can do on the online, bro, is talk about the legalities of it, right? Mm-hmm. That's the most that we can really get out of this. Was it right? Was it wrong? We already understand the shit was fucked up. But legally, what's going to happen to the young man? Y'all seen legally what happened. Mm-hmm. Guess what happened after we got the verdict on that shit? He got railroaded. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what kind of happens when you fuck around in a place that you already know that's racist. Right.
Did y'all get a chance to see? I got a question for you. Real quick, Scan. Did y'all see? And this is for Modern Rents. I know because y'all keep up with the media a lot. T-Max, all you guys. Did y'all get a chance to see? Brian, I wish he was still here. He could send me the video. Did y'all see? I don't know if y'all saw Brian's video, but did y'all see those people outside? Those white people outside the courthouse. What they were saying before the verdict came?
Yeah, they were saying if he
walked. They were saying if he get off, they gonna shoot this bluntly. If he get off, as soon as he walk out that door, I'm shooting him in the head.
And what y'all think? What y'all think that they was telling the DA, his defense attorney?
Oh, same thing.
Coming after you.
That part.
Yeah, if he get off, you dead, your family dead. And I think a lot of the witnesses didn't say a lot of things either, because you got to live. Frisco is 98% white, guys. Mm-hmm. You if you live in there, I wish you would say something. Will ruin your fucking life. You go up, whatever you said a year ago, say that shit today and see what happened.
Hey, when y'all was talking about
Frisco can't be another Viter.
Bro, when y'all was talking about a jury of his peers,
can't be no Viter.
I wanted y'all to understand. I just learned that don't mean your age group or your race group. You know that, right?
Right. Of course.
Right. Like they was arguing there earlier about a jury of your peers. It's only in the scope of the community you live in. So
yeah.
The lawyer for Rick Chow, he dropped game. He said we got to understand when we move from the hood over into these predominantly white areas, if you get into some shit, those are your jury of your peers.
Yes. Yeah.
So be careful where you haul your ass off to the suburbs to people that don't look like you, that you think you can get favor from your group. You just left your group.
No,
go over.
But the thing is, like, why is it not being taught? Actually, you wouldn't have to worry about that if it was already in your mindset to be doing the right thing. Like, is it that hard? See, that's the thing that gets me. So, like, for example, me being in medicine, right? I always use it when I go and speak. I say it's kind of interesting to me. Like right now, you guys are all on this panel. When I go talk to black people health-wise, I say, when people come into our practice and things like that, I say, you know what? One of the things that which y'all know this, y'all all know this, I guarantee you. What is it that gets black people the most when it comes to health? Y'all gonna say diabetes is gonna be high blood pressure. Now, if I go around speaking and teaching and telling black folks, look, y'all, we got diabetes and we got high blood pressure that's rampant amongst black people. We got to do something about it. Stop eating this. Stop eating that. Stop eating processed food. We got to eat more whole foods. Now, I said, if I was to say that and y'all start, here you go, talk about what black people should be eating. You always talk about what black people should be eating. You'll never. Now, I said, no, wait a minute. Why is it that when I come and say things like this is what's screwing us up on a social economic level or on a family level, this is what's screwing us up? Man, get your lame ass out of here, man. You a lame, man. This all you ever do. You always beating black people down. Wait a minute. Was I beating you down when I was telling you this is what's plaguing us on a health level? But I'm telling you what's plaguing us on a family level, on a social economic level. But now I'm a coon for saying that. But I'm actually trying to offer you the actual options and also get into the nucleus of what's causing that. See, in medicine, when you have these issues, high blood pressure, I can say it's the processed food that you're eating, right? That's the cause of it. But I can go further than that and tell you what it's doing to you on an internal level. So I can use that same analogy and say, look, I'm only telling y'all that the reason why y'all seeing YNs crashing out, they emotional. They can do all these things on the flip of the dime. They can't even control themselves. Now, I can get to the nucleus of that and tell you what's going on an internal level, what's plaguing them. But I can't even get that far because I'm already a lame. You a sellout, man. You stay in the suburbs. You don't know nothing about being down here, lame, man. Nigga, it's like you can't get to it.
Man, let me just say this right here.
I'm gonna tag this on to what he just said, then you can cook. Watch this. I remember going to a funeral, and the pastor got up and says, if you will, funeral services would, funeral home, will y'all please come and collect the body? They come down the aisle. He said, but before we go, I want to say something. I'm going to come over and I'm going to love on y'all when y'all go to the repast and go eat. He said, but I'm not going to eat with you guys. And they said, oh, something wrong, Pastor? He said, no. He said, it just something was revealed to me in my mind. He said, y'all about to go and have a repast and y'all about to go eat the same thing that killed the person that you just beat.
Oh,
and he said, I'm not participating. That's what he said. He said the same thing that you guys are about to eat.
My nigga.
Yeah.
That's what he said in front of everybody. Everybody was like, damn. And everybody started thinking, like, what the fuck? He said, y'all about to go eat the same thing that killed this person in the case.
But Renaissance man, I remember this right here. This is how long we've been on these damn panels. I remember Renaissance man was on somebody's panel. I don't know if you remember this, but you was talking and somebody came and said, you talking like you a damn doctor. You ain't no damn doctor. And somebody was like, he is a doctor. They was like, I mean, PhD don't mean nothing. He was like, no, I'm an MD. I remember that shit.
I remember that.
So he's like, no, I am a doctor. They was like, he's an MD.
Wait, how long ago did this happen?
This was about at least 3 years ago.
I remember that.
It's the funniest shit in the world. I laughed like I said, hey, somebody clipped it too.
And I was still wrong. That's what was, and I was still wrong.
Yeah.
Well, we can get another opinion. We can get another opinion. You ain't right. Okay, that's what I said. No winning.
He's been on panels and people been arguing with him. He's a doctor. How are you going to argue with a? This is what I have a problem with, and this is what I have a problem with.
Just me personally.
I just have a problem with our people because this is what I was going to ask you guys. A jury of your peers, right? Do we really trust black folks that well with our life? When it comes down to our life and them being jury.
The other day, somebody said they might want to have a whole jury full of white folks that feel compassion.
We know goddamn what, bro. I done seen this shit, and the shit you can just look the shit up now. You know, anything that you want to see, you can look it up. But I've seen in my city,
I don't care what race.
I've seen a young man come out of the backyard. Right, he got shot by somebody. He came out of the backyard. It was 10 people surrounding him. Nobody tried to seal the wound. He passed out. Nobody tried to do CPR. Nobody even called 911. Damn. All you heard people saying was, breathe, breathe. Breathe. I was like, oh my God, and nobody is helping, giving him head. I mean, giving him head.
Whoa. So now you go too far.
Somebody go clip that. Nobody is giving him aid.
Whoa! You know this is getting clipped, right? You know this is gonna be clipped, man.
I want peace. I want problems always.
Whoa! You know me understanding. You know
JT, we have a doctor.
Clock it.
What are you lacking?
We have a doctor on the panel. Do you agree with that?
Hey, I'm about to write. Hey, I'm writing a script for all of y'all tonight.
Go to bed. Whoa.
Yeah, that was the.
Oh man,
I wanted to go back to something.
You gonna live in infamy for that one, JT? You know that, right?
Oh, that's about to get clipped like a motherfucker.
Yeah. A while ago, T-Max was talking about making the best decision possible.
Oh man,
I can't remember the exact words, but it's talking about somehow he was talking about crashing out, defending your family versus crashing out versus somebody pushing and shoving you.
Yeah. So I told him, I said, I'll leave here for somebody harming my wife, not for a push on me.
Right. Yeah. When we talk about de-escalation, we talk about making a decision. Because I wasn't gonna bring it up, but since you had brought it up, you was talking about the situation with your son. And I remember that phone call. I know what the sound of death sounds like. If somebody was in front of you, they were out of here. It was a wrap.
Yeah.
They were out. They were gone. And I actually understand. I get it when you're defending your life, your family, or if you just blow a gasket. Somebody just went too far.
Yeah.
But there are things that ain't that important. And people getting wrapped up in the big stuff over stupid stuff. And where's their homeboys that are with them? They sitting there edging it up. Yeah, man. Yeah. They supposed to be the one. Hey, look. Hey, no.
He done already clipped it. God damn it.
Yeah, he laughing his ass off.
No, we're the people trying to stop these situations from happening so we don't got to be a push. We're the people saying, hey, Austin, it ain't that serious, bro. Get out that dude's face. We're the people saying, hey, touch him and see what happened. Hey, come on, man. Let's just go on over. Where are those people at?
Cam, let me share a quick story with you, bro. In my hometown right now, I think it might have been 2 years ago. One of my classmates, Miss Powell, I'll say, her husband.
You're right back.
Okay.
Hey, T-Max. T-Max, hold on. One more thing I'd mentioned to Black man. If you got to go and ask the clerk for the key.
Shit.
Go ahead, T-Max.
Yo.
Go ahead, T-Max. You got it. You know what I'm talking about.
Oh.
You know what I'm talking about.
I got you. So, girl back in my hometown, her husband got approached by her son, which is his stepson, coming home saying that these boys, now this motherfucker's in high school, slapped him in the back of the head, right? They was picking on him, slapped him in the back of the head. He came home and told his mama and his stepdaddy. The stepdaddy grabbed the Thule and walked him or took him back to their house. Now the stepdaddy and the son go back to their house where their son was at, who slapped him in the back of the head. Guess what happened? Stepdaddy and the son is no longer here. Now the mama, who is the same age as me, is mourning, and you can see her all over her every day for the last 2 years or 3 years, maybe.
Hold on, he got super chats.
Yeah. Every day.
Oh, he can finish. He can finish.
Okay. Mourning and posting about her son and her husband. I'm saying, when we do stuff off the cuff, you don't know how it's going to end and who it's going to affect. That's all I got.
That's right.
Yeah. Let me get the super chats
out the way real quick.
And I was going to reply after the super chats.
All right. Yeah, we got a $5 super chat from Couture Leotard, $5. A medical trainer asked him to leave because the tent is treated as a team-only safe place. We got, let's see here. Same again, $5 super chat. The mother was put up in front of for the public. They wanted Black mothers to feel her pain and hope Black men do the same. Let's see what we got. And then we got, man, I'm over here laughing, y'all. Then we got BH from NH 3914 499 super chat. You fellas got to make this kind of talk mainstream. This is what the youth needs to hear. I subbed. Hey, thank you so much for the $4.99 super chat. Thank you for subscribing as well. You got any super chats you want to throw out there while you're on Renaissance Man?
Give me a second here.
Yeah, I want to make sure you're
multi-streaming.
Yeah. I can pull them up if you want to read them.
Man. Here's I don't think this was read, was it?
Yeah, there you go. No. This Renaissance Man. I'll pull yours up. You can just read them for your people. You ready?
Yeah.
Because I see them. All right, here we go.
From Atomic the Base says, my chat connection is in and out. Hello, everyone.
All right. We got another one.
BH from NH says, white MAGA guy from New Hampshire here. I don't see skin color. I see that you are either honest and have common sense or you don't. Unity Strength with a $20 super chat says, I feel for FBA men who care. You got single moms who to submit to be Black men, I guess, patriarchy calls. They don't have to. And raise emotionally reckless boys. In Ghana and Rwanda, the crime rate is low because the patriarchy is relentless. Got BH from NH again, who says, Uncle Rick, cheers, bro.
Cyrix Core says, I love you guys. Just like you and the rest of us, we are sick and tired of all these triggers.
Whoa. Here we go. John's 9652 at the $20 super chat says, BMU, I didn't see any videos like that. What I saw was black folks saying, dig up Austin and stab him again.
Wow.
Jasmine Crockett acting like the fool, like she knew what happened personally. Plus people peeing on his grave.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was wild.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
one more.
All right, Curtis, 1991. Damn, JT, now you know BMU is about to clip that.
Hold on. Read this one.
BH from NH.
We already
read that one already.
And then at MRM said, thank you for all the truth at $5 super chat. Appreciate y'all for the super chats, man. Appreciate y'all. Go ahead and say what you was going to say, T-Max. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, no. I was done.
I was going to respond.
Go ahead.
No, I was just going to say this. De-escalation can also be a team effort. If you, the husband, are a hothead and you about to blow a gasket and take everybody out, even a dog, that's where the wife can step in. She says she'll drive and just keep driving around in circles, pretend like she's going to the place and let you cool off so you can make the best decision possible.
Yeah.
If you got homeboys that are reasonable and logical and you about to blow a gasket, listen to your homeboys when they drag you outside and say, hey, bro, no. Or be that homeboy. How about that? But don't be pumping people up and feeding them out here to the system. And then, hey, man, dog, man, I only got $20 to put on your books, dog. Man, it was messed up. No. It's real stuff. And we don't know. Exactly. In conflict, you don't know who, you don't know when. So, yeah, everybody, it's like the whole, it's good to be able to defend yourself. Boxing, karate, jump, karate kicks and all that. People really don't like losing. So, yeah, you beat the dude up, but it was over a car seat window gasket or something stupid.
But
8 months later, you in the movie theater. Hey, Mark Quavion. Ain't that fool right there? Ain't that him, dog? Over something stupid.
But you know what, though? I think that, again, this, and I guess other men up there who have families and children can relate. The one thing that a man don't want is for his wife to be disrespected in front of him by another man or any other entity of a person.
Understood.
And a lot of men, just like, and let me give you a situation that happened here in Dallas. A man walked up in the movie, like you said, movie theater, that triggered a thought. He walked in the movie theater. The guy was sitting in his seat. He said, excuse me, these are our seats. The white man replied back to the black guy who was with his wife, I'm not moving. You go sit somewhere else. There's a lot of seats in this motherfucker. We not moving. We comfortable. We not moving. He said, bro, I'm asking you nice. Can you please get out of our seats? He said, you and your bitch can fight. Out of there. He out of there. See, you see what happened? But he asked him twice. Can you get up out my seat? And then what happened to him after that second time? When you say you and your bitch triggers a man. You're not going to call my wife no bitch in front of me.
DMU, I understand. I'm just saying there are gaskets. That when you blow a gasket, it is what it is. Messing with your family or whatever.
Yeah.
But I'm just talking about if it is resolvable. If you can get out of there and let it go. Or if it's something that's just not that, let the stupid stuff go. If it's possible. Can we at least resolve 50, 60, 70% of them? And then we're only dealing with the 30?
Can I ask you a question?
Who, me?
Yes, you.
Okay.
Scam likely. Do you think that it would be okay if instead of, hey, is that nigga that I seen over there, instead of pulling something out, squaring up?
I don't get to choose if Marquavion decides
the only reason
to choose that.
The only reason I asked the question that you asking is because based on the example that BMU gave us, as men, as all of us as men
Somebody
here on this
YouTube
panel.
on in their background. Somebody got YouTube on in their background.
It's not me.
I hear myself talking.
It ain't me.
I hear it too.
Somebody has it.
Somebody got an echo. It's not me.
Yeah, everybody be quiet. Everybody be quiet. I'm just sitting there. It'll hit in a minute. Hold on. JT.
Nope.
See, I hear myself.
Oh, it is me. I forgot. I got earphones on, but I had my cell phone.
Yeah.
Looking at everybody else and shit. I've been fucking. Hey, look, play the fuck up, man. Goddamn.
That's 2 times tonight.
100. Continue.
I heard everything. I heard everything that you
turned on, man. What the hell? Got a mind of its own.
Look, brother, I heard everything that you said. And the only reason that I'm going against what you're saying is that we live in a time where people deserve to be punched in their motherfucking mouth.
How about no?
Okay, no, see, and that's the problem right there. See, some of these niggas out here get to say, fuck you and your bitch, go find another seat and think you're not going to be punched in the mouth for it. I think that is an offense that is well deserving of a punch in the motherfucking mouth. You shouldn't pull a yapper out and shoot me for the fact that you disrespected me and my woman. You shouldn't pull a knife out and stab me for the fact that you disrespected me and my woman. You, as a man, because you decided to say that goofy ass shit out your mouth, you should stand up on your 10, use your 10, and hold your shit down. But because you decided to be a bitch ass nigga and pull a yapper out, the only reason I'm asking is because I think that the biggest problem that we have is that conflict is resolved with gun violence instead of hands. If we can just go back to a time where a nigga can get his ass whooped behind the building for saying some goofy shit that he said to another grown ass man. I'm not talking, hey, let's take the women completely out of it. If one man disrespects another man, you should be able to meet me around the corner. We should be able to have our fair one and move forward.
I think that's actually what got us here and what got us to 1992, 93, 94. That's what got us here.
No.
The conflict, to start, the conflict shouldn't be happening to begin with. One, don't be talking crazy to people and their wives and their kids and their dog anyway, to start. So the antagonizer shouldn't be antagonizing. Where did that behavior come from? It came from somewhere. That means it's probably what they're getting talked to like in their house. They're repeating words that they've heard before.
What
we can't do is say, I'm going to set the line here, and this is what everybody else should do, knowing that we live in a world where people don't do what they're supposed to do, and they never did.
So Scam Like, let me ask you a question real quick, kind of watch real quick. I'm going to throw something in there real quick. Pause. If Coach Frank, this for everybody, if I'm a known bully, let's say just me and Modern Renaissance Man, we brothers, and when they see us come, they say, damn, that's smoking stack. These niggas is crazy. Like, don't say nothing to them niggas. Them niggas will beat your ass. And we're known bullies. And I come up to 100 Watts, me and Modern Renaissance Man come up to 100 Watts and say, hey man, get the fuck on. And 100 Watts say, man, fuck you. I'm not moving nowhere. You got me fucked up. Who do you think you is? And I push 100 Watts, bam. And 100 Watts turn around and say, nigga, I told you don't fucking put your hands on me, nigga, and stab me. Is he right for stabbing me knowing that I'm a known bully?
No, but you still got stabbed.
Am I? T-Mac, what's your answer?
And we know why.
Damn.
If I'm a known bully, is it justified that he stabbed me?
Hell no.
Not at all.
Okay.
Scam.
It may not be.
That's a jug shot.
Scam.
It may not be more.
What you think?
If that nigga's a known bully and he's known to start shit, if you took his ass out.
You go.
It may not be right, but
was it justified? Justified in your mind is going to be street justice to fit with everybody doing this shit. But then the same motherfuckers ain't finna come and put shit on your books for 35 years.
But he's describing a different situation, though. He's describing. BMU was describing a different situation, though.
Right.
No, he described the same situation.
Right, hold on, but let's put it in terms everybody understand. Let's take Friday. Let's take Friday, for instance. Debo riding the bike down the road. When they see Debo coming, what does everybody do? They hide their jewelry, they hide their shit, they valuables, because they know he's gonna come and bully the fuck out of them and take from them. Right? If Debo is there, if I stab Debo, if Ice Cube stabs Debo on that porch, is it justified?
I get what you're going with.
Which one of you niggas, bro?
Anton, what the fuck?
No, BMU. Let's be real.
If Ice Cube stabs Debo, is it justified?
No, that's a motherfucking movie that's gonna end, and we're gonna watch the goddamn credits. But if you do that shit right there, if you do that shit, hey, DM, if you do that shit, hey, we all gonna be like, that's a real nigga. That's a real nigga that got 35 years and 17 minimum.
No, hey, T-Man, I gotta say
you got knocked the fuck out, man.
No, I lived in Texas. I used to go to parties, and I've seen NFL players in real life. Cam Chancellor,
nigga,
AJ Watt, I'm not fighting that. Straight up with hands, hell no. I'm just doing the math. You gotta shoot one of them.
Nah, go for the knees.
Hold on.
Don't even bother.
Football players can't fight. Football players
Go
can't
for the knees. Go for the knees.
Stand next to some of these dudes and ask yourself.
Break that ankle. You be all right.
They're getting
one of the things that I think that happens with, like, especially with me, and I'm not saying it's like I'm better than anybody else, but you know how you can take lessons, and y'all all know you can take lessons you learned as a kid and things you went through in life. I remember, like, we used to, y'all all know about the whole roasting thing. We called it joning when we was young.
Right.
Yeah. We joning on each other, right? And I will never forget when it got to a time where I knew I was getting the best of one of the guys, and then he said, "Yo, mama," and everybody was like, "Oh," and I was confused. I was like, "Wait, well, I don't get it." He said, "Yo, mama." I'm like, "Yeah, but it wasn't funny." No, man, he said, "Yo, mama," and I'm like, "I know, but I thought y'all was laughing at my joke." What he said? What does that mean? He said, "Yo, mama," bro. That means y'all got to fight. I was like, "Why?" It was like, "Cause he said, yo, mama." But I was confused on, like, I got to fight him because he said, "Yo, mama," but it wasn't even funny. So what I'm saying that for is that we didn't fight at all, because the way my brain operates, you got to explain to me why I need to fight him. And him just saying, "Yo, mama," I just didn't get why that means I got to put hands on him. So what I'm saying that for is that, honestly, from being a public speaker, I know what is going to come with that. I know what people will try to do to trigger me, right? So, for example, I know y'all mentioned the whole thing about what if somebody called your wife this or called you that or blah, 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 blah. I understand all that. But at the same time, I take that lesson from when I was younger and apply that to right now. So, for example, I always say this to my mentees. If I know my enemy and I know his arsenal and I know his tactics and I know what he does to try to get to me, if he does get to me, that's my fault. So what I'm saying that for is that I've already been, I guess you can say, experienced enough to where I know people will try to throw things at me to try to get to my wife because they know it's trying to trigger me. But since I know that, I don't give them that. So when I don't give them that, it seems like it makes them that much more triggered. So I'm just telling y'all, I'm not saying, I know we all say you don't know what you would do in situations like that. In that case like that, where somebody's saying, your wife is a B, you know what? Okay, let me go up front. Hey, these people, can y'all come and get them out of my seat, whatever. Now, afterwards, though, I might watch and see what type of car they drive and all that. Maybe zoom in with my phone and take a picture of the license plates. Okay. And just, make a phone call or something.
Yeah.
But at that moment,
all that sounds good. All that sounds good.
Are you the type
to blow
man? Oh, go ahead.
Look, man, I'm just saying we live in a world where men operate on a level of respect. As soon as you cross my level of disrespect, I don't give a fuck about none of that you're talking about, brother. I don't care about none of that you're talking about. All that shit is out the window when you disrespect me as a man, as a human being, and it shows up in different forms for other people. It shows up in so many different forms. Because me personally, that N-word shit, you ain't about to get me with that. But I know plenty of black people, as soon as you say nigga, that's the trigger for them. They ready to go. It don't matter who it is. They ready to go. It's action time. I'm telling you right now, for me, that N-word don't mean nothing to me. But as soon as you start playing with my kids, hey, brother, I'm willing to take a life sentence for that. Some men stand in a place where they are willing to take whatever charge comes from their respect. And some things are worth defending the respect of. Because at the end of the day, no matter, I hear what you're saying, and all of that is cool. But in the reality that we live in, I refuse to ever let my son look at me and be like, damn, you let that nigga beat your ass in front of me, bro? No.
Now you said, wait. You said beat your butt. I ain't talking about nobody.
Okay, cool. Okay, cool. Let me take it a step back. Let me take it a step back. How about this? What kind of conversation am I supposed to have with my son if I go out in the world in public and my son is watching me be disrespected as a man? And I'm supposed to go home and tell him to take the trash out. There are certain lines where men are willing to stand on. I don't give a fuck what you talking about or what's happening. You are disrespecting me as a human being, as a man, and as an individual, a life force. I don't give a fuck about none of that logic.
I'm not trying to be funny, but even if your woman's involved, say if it's you with your woman and a nigga whoop you in front of your woman, or emasculate you in front of your woman, and you get home like, baby, you argue with your baby, or you have a disagreement with your woman a month later, and she be like, so you gonna come at me like that, but you couldn't whoop that nigga ass at the gas station?
See, again, all right. See, y'all understand that? See, we're talking about
what the hell kind of people y'all dealing with?
Right. Wait. Right. Like exactly.
What y'all talking about? Why y'all doing that?
Ask me. Tell me if I'm if I'm changing up. Tell me if I'm changing up anything I'm saying right now. Right? Did I not say earlier that I do a lot of speaking events and things like that? Did I not tell y'all that I tell people you can say what you want to about me, and I always tell them please just don't touch me. See, I get. See, you can say, and now look, you can say all day. My wife is here. She experienced people saying all kinds of stuff, and she's heard people say all kinds of stuff from me. She don't think any less of me because she still see me say, hey, that's fine and cool. Just don't touch me. Yeah. That's a whole different ball game right there.
I understand.
Hey, 100 watts.
How you guys doing? How's everyone doing?
Hold on, Ekanate. What's going on? Ekanate, we're going to get Jay Prince in here first because he has something you want to say. Jay Prince,
what's going on, y'all?
What's up, Jay Prince, man?
What's happening, man? What's going on? What's up, MRM?
Hi, bro.
Yeah, it's been a long little minute, man. What's going on with you? What's up, T-Mac?
JT.
What up, Black House?
What up?
What's up, homie?
What you got, man?
What's up, y'all? So here's my thing. I never understood. I don't understand how black people feel so empathy for this white bully. If that would have been since I've been growing up, when it comes to gang members or street thugs bullying on other black people, and something bad like this happened to them, they'd be okay with it. They'd be like, well, he got what he deserved. He shouldn't have been going around here bullying on people. But now it's the white man's son. They got all of this empathy and sympathy and sadness. I don't understand how black people feel this so sad by white folks, but then when it comes to black folks, it's all fair games. You real loving, you real peaceful, you real morale when it comes to white people, but you get gangster when it comes to niggas. That don't make sense. That's to me, you a punk, right? Because if you're gonna stand on it across the board, right? This white boy was bullying on this young black boy, and shout out to Karmelo Anthony. I look at him from now on as a freedom fighter. He's no different from to me, he put in more work than the Black Panthers. He put in more work than the civil rights movement, Martin Luther King. He put in more work than Martin Luther King. He put in more work than the Islam, NOIs, FOIs, right? He put in more work than all of them, right?
Just his name. What was the name? The person that you said did more work. Who was that?
Karmelo Anthony.
Oh my nigga!
Because a lot of people argue that that's cap, but I never seen never one of them groups take a white man out. I heard them screaming, I heard them marching, but they didn't put in no work. Even though they was getting assaulted, they was getting water thrown on them. They was getting rocks thrown at them, and they still bitched up. And last time I checked, Mama always told us if a motherfucker hit you, don't give a fuck who it is. You hit their ass back. If you can't pit them, if you can't beat them, they too big for you. You pick up something and you cold cock the fuck out of them. And that black boy, Karmelo Anthony, did exactly that. All these black men that we call leaders, they ain't do nothing but talk. Including myself, I'm right along with them. All we do is talk. I'm proud of these YNs. I'm proud of these YNs. I think I just got done. Hold on one second.
No, you said something crazy. Until there's a Karmelo.
Can you please allow me to finish my point?
Let him finish 100. Let him finish 100.
I just watched a video today of a black man in Milwaukee got sentenced life without parole for shooting a cop and deleting a cop. And even black women were sitting up there and saying, "You killed the government official," right? But everybody up in war when black men finally step up for themselves, because every day since we've been here in America, black men is the one that get deleted by everybody, and nobody say nothing. So now you got black men standing up for themselves and dishing out the same smoke that's dished upon them. Everybody's so shocked. Everybody feel uncomfortable. They feel uncomfortable because they don't want you black men to sit up there and retaliate and get aggressive. They're going to try to moralize y'all to death. They're going to try to Jesusify y'all to death. They're going to try to put fear in y'all to death and hang over prison over y'all. I think that black men and black boys should stand up for themselves violently. It's the reason why we getting treated the way we do today and not get respected is because we not violent.
I gotta say something to you guys. Okay, I hope it's my turn to go, right? Black man, is it my turn?
Go ahead.
What's up, man, it's been a long time, Mr. Payne. Yeah, I gotta say this to you guys, right? Just to add to what JP just said, and also I've had so many things. I stopped watching podcasts over this Karmelo Anthony stuff. Because one thing, I've been hearing for the past 10 years or less that self-defense. If somebody bullies you, you got to stand up for yourself. When Obama was president, that was the case. Stand up for yourself. There is a law that is passed right now against bullies, which means if you get bullied and you act and do something to your bully, you're not supposed to go to jail. You go scot-free, and especially when there is record for that. Those laws were passed under Obama. So before anybody condemns or say anything about Karmelo Anthony, please go back to 2013. I hope you guys remember the case of Trevor Martins, right? We all saw what happened to that kid, a 17-year-old child. Baited into something. He did not start a fight. The man that started the fight killed him in self-defense, and he was acquitted. If Karmelo Anthony was a white boy and the guy that he killed in self-defense was a black boy, Karmelo Anthony wouldn't have gone to jail for one day. And the jury would have been mixed jury. It would have been black jury, Hispanic jury, and white jury, all together representing. But because they want to set an example to black folks, that's why they made it all white jury. Let me put it this way. He's not going to be in jail for long. They're going to appeal that case. And due to lack of representation, that case is going to be thrown away or retried. And he's going to go free. But they just want to send a message. They know they're going to lose that case tomorrow on appeal. They know this case is going to go to retrial. But they just want to send a message. And the reason why they could send this message is one thing. They've been doing the same thing to Africans.
Oh, God.
For over 400 years, 500 years, they've been doing the same thing to African Americans in this country. For over 400 years, they've been doing the same thing here. That is why I got to say something, right? I know some of you might disagree with me. That is why I like the way Iran is fucking them up today in the Middle East. You see what I'm saying? To put an end to this bullshit.
Ikane, you said something. You said that if it was If that white young man was a black young man, you said that Karmelo would have walked. Do you really believe that?
He would have walked because guess what? George Zimmerman walked in 2013. He walked.
Wait. So you're comparing two different cases, two different styles. This is not that at all.
You seen them two white boys in Texas walk?
This didn't happen in Florida. It happened in Texas first and foremost. It happened.
What's the difference between Texas and Florida?
You tell me.
No. Texas is worse.
No. Because
Texas is worse.
This is where This is where I have a problem. Y'all have to make this out to be something that was racial.
Exactly.
That shit is crazy to me.
Brother, it's racial. What are you talking about?
They got two white dudes that stabbed a black person in Texas and walked.
Man, even the defense lawyer in his closing argument said that this was not a racial event. The defense lawyer them said it in a closing argument.
Yeah, he's a bad defense lawyer.
Y'all depending on that defense lawyer who sold them out?
He was a bad defense lawyer.
Two white people in Texas stabbed a black dude, and one of them got a suspended sentence for 10 years. The other one did 3 years off 10 years.
Right.
Karmelo Anthony get 35.
Right, but was that at a school event under a tent when somebody told him to move? Was it the same exact thing?
It was probably not in the school, but they stabbed the boy.
The answer is no. The answer is no.
I can take a story that happened in Chicago saying, hey, this white dude stabbed this black dude. They're gonna be like, well, what happened? Those are two different events, two different things. So we can't make the comparison. If it was the same exact thing, if it was like in Illinois at a track meet with this same exact thing happening, I get that can be possibly.
We got cases where white boys shoot up the school and they get off with insanity.
Hey, Jay Prince, these are.
Oh wait, time out. Wait, time out. You know what? There's no record of that, but you know what there is record of? A boy in Texas that did do a mass shooting that shot 6 kids, none of them died. He got out of jail the next day. We forgot all about him because of other world events happened. He's a black dude. He got right out of jail.
Yeah.
Mass shooting, shot 8 people, but nobody died. And that story is off. I can pull it up if y'all think I'm lying, or y'all can Google it right now.
MRM, but these kind of conversations.
I know y'all don't think that we live in a fair system, though. Oh my God.
Bad arguments.
No, not that, JP. I can understand some of the stuff you're talking about as far as a fair system. I get that, but I'm talking about.
If it's not a fair system, how's y'all arguing it?
Hold on, Arcane is talking. Arcane is talking.
That's what Rick was saying earlier. If you know it's not a fair system, why would you play games with it and even try to say, "Hey, if somebody do this, I'm taking one."
So we got to walk in fear as black men.
Nah. You got to just walk smart.
Let me get up here for a second. Listen, this is what kind of derails.
We the only ones not allowed to be human.
Hold on, Jay Prince. Let me just say this: these kind of arguments of comparison kind of ruin this conversation because no cases are the same. None. No cases are the same. So you can't do this. So if we stick on the merits of this case, that's great. We can talk all we want. But we start bringing in other kind of, well, this example, that shit has no bearing on this particular case. Hey, listen, because if you guys were right about racism, they would have never put the George Floyd murderer in jail. And he was a cop.
What about all them other people that killed black men and got away with it? The 14-year-old boy I ain't never know it was illegal to shoot somebody in the back that's running from you.
We could tit for tat. All of these things. Listen, even that he had a great lawyer. Chow had one of the best lawyers that money could buy.
So course is not about what's right and wrong. It's about how much money you got.
Prove under the law.
No,
so if you can clearly see somebody shooting somebody in the back,
he got him off. Hey, listen, I don't know if you mind this, BMU. Anton Daniels,
and black people helped him off.
Anton Daniels had an excellent 1-hour interview with the black lawyer from the Chow case. And
you mean the commercial? The commercial?
What commercial?
That hour-long interview was a commercial.
It doesn't matter. It was a great fucking interview. It was a great interview.
Granted.
You take that shit serious, man?
No, listen. But what I'm saying, it informs how the system works because the lawyer was talking from inside out, and it would shed some light even on this particular case we're talking about the disparity of the support, the defense that my man Karmelo Anthony got. I'm just telling you, it was just so much information in there about the voir dire process, about why it was just a lot of information. I thought it was one of the best interviews I've seen in a very long time. especially on YouTube when we get a lot of bullshit.
Yeah. Out of curiosity. So just out of curiosity, R-Pain, I'm listening to what you're saying, and I'm willing to receive what you're saying. And I'm going to ask you this question. Do you think that it was a coincidence that Karmelo Anthony got a shit-ass lawyer and that Asian man got a nice black man that was great at his job? Do you think that was a coincidence?
I'm glad you
asked that. I don't think it was a coincidence, but I just think that it's just, I don't think one had to do with the other. I think that the Karmelo Anthony's parents, they rejected getting a black lawyer because they thought they had to get a white one.
They was told to get a white one.
Yeah, there you go. So these things have nothing to do with your child. Guess what? Child didn't have no Asian people on the jury. There was not one Asian on the jury, and
but they white though. White and Asians connection. They got a good connection.
I think it was white, Asian, and Indian.
I would ask the
on his jury.
But I would ask the panel again. Do you guys really trust that whole color thing?
No.
Do you really trust that whole color thing?
Yes.
No.
I think that. So let me ask you: if he had a 12, if Karmelo Anthony, let me ask you, if Karmelo Anthony had a jury of 12 black folks, from it, not the zip codes matter, because you get a lot of these Anton Daniels and a lot of these butlers. Yeah, they think more. That's like having a black cop, right? They worse than the white ones. I'm talking about if he had 12 juries that come from the ghetto. Do y'all think he would have went home?
That's the problem. The jury of your peers won't come from the ghetto. He'd stay in Fresno. Is it Fresno?
Frisco.
Yeah.
Frisco. He stayed in Frisco. So you ain't gonna get them. So that cut that shit out. That ain't happening. You gonna get the people that's there. The jury of his peers.
Do they ever do
shit? No.
Let me ask you a question.
The ghetto.
Let me ask you a question. Do they ever call people from the ghetto to jury?
If they're living in the county or in the ghetto, right? Where they're at, they wouldn't call them because the jury of his peers are the people that live there.
So we got 10 black people on here. Have y'all ever did jury?
Yes. I have. I have. Yes. Listen, Jay Prince, let me tell you this. In the area, right, one of the reasons why we are underrepresented as blacks on juries is because a lot of blacks don't vote or not registered to vote. And so when they go looking for people for the jury pools, no matter where you are, it's not enough.
They told them that a lot of us did get summons, but they came up with every goddamn excuse not to be on there.
No, right. You mean the people themselves? You mean the people themselves?
The same way when Jay Prince get that motherfucking, not Jay Prince personally, but the same way when Jay Prince get that damn little thing in the mail, so you've been summoned, that some bitch gonna say he got a doctor's appointment, he got their kid graduating, I know the cousin, because what? We don't want to take the time out of our lives to be inconvenienced to be sitting on some jury panel.
Facts.
I did it twice.
So I would love to do jury
again. We can cut that bullshit out. It ain't that many black folks that was on the jury shit. We don't trust each other like that. That's bullshit.
They said
that. So when y'all did jury duty,
niggas want to be fucking pro-black when this dumb shit come up.
When y'all did jury duty,
we didn't like I said, we didn't have. You can go across the United States right now tonight. Mass shootings. We didn't got motherfuckers that got stabbed. We got motherfuckers that got raped. We got all this. That shit, y'all don't care nothing about that.
Well, JT, I'm shocked that you upset about this because how many times you done violently threatened people on here?
What the fuck are you talking about, dog?
You just like Karmelo Anthony in Austin, for you to be this morality police, you have threatened people with violence.
So hold on. Hold the fuck on. Hold the fuck on, y'all. Hold the fuck on. This is what I have a problem with. I don't like panel pirates. Back man to tell you. Nigga, if this was I've been cut your fucking ass off. Don't start that shit with me tonight. You stay with the fucking what we talking about, the content we talking about, or your ass will get cut. Don't talk to me like that.
No. So
because you just told a fucking first and foremost, you just told a fucking lie. So don't even come with that bullshit. So, nigga, you don't smoke with me. I ain't with it tonight.
So the credibility,
don't be a panel. Do not be a panel pirate tonight, JP.
So the credibility of people's statements goes. You can judge a person by their character. So if somebody's saying one thing on this end, if somebody's saying one thing on this end, but they saying something totally different when it benefit to make them look decent. That don't how that's like a black person is pro-black, but they got a whole white family.
Shit about nobody contradicting themselves, nigga. You the king of contradiction. So just
what I'm saying. I admitted that life is a contradiction, right?
No,
but
you're a contradiction.
However, how could somebody sit up here and make judgments on this kid, right, for violating who out the band, do all of this whole time? Use an old man in close to your 50s talking about doing violence.
That is not this panel. That is not this panel.
All right, so watch this, Jay Prince, real quick.
So black man unfiltered, we can't critique the we can't, or we gotta get censored because they ain't feelings.
No.
You do.
I'm finna tell you something real quick. Listen, this is the case that people kept talking about tonight. As it,
hate these niggas coming up here with this shit.
Even this young lady right here, RSVP, $89. A lot of people in the chat been bringing up this who live in Texas. A lot of people in Texas was in the chat tonight, and I found it. In June 2025, the same judge who just gave
Carmelo, that's the one I was talking about,
35 years, did another case with Kason Allison. It was a white teenager who was involved in a 2022 fatal stabbing of a Hispanic student, Jose Joe Ramirez, right?
And got 10 years.
Yep. And they said the jury found him. They said they charged him with murder, but the jury found him not guilty of murder. Instead, convicted him of a criminally negligent homicide and a lesser offense. In June 2025, he was sentenced to 10 years in prison, which was reported as a maximum sentence available under the circumstances of the conviction. By contrast, in the recent Frisco track meet case, Karmelo Anthony, who had the same judge, was convicted of murder in the stabbing death of Austin Metcalf and did not receive.
That was the jury.
Thank you.
They don't never been first degree murder.
The case, bro. Hey, BM, that wasn't the judge in either case. The jury gave the charge, and the jury gave the sentencing.
So it's the 12 people that was. So hold on. So help me, because I may be learning something here. So I'm going to be learning from you here on this. So when they said that the jury found him, they said they originally charged him with murder, and the jury found him not guilty of murder, but they instead convicted him of a criminally negligent homicide and a lesser offense.
Yes. Right. So even in the Frisco case, the judge gave the jury an option to either give him murder or manslaughter.
Yeah.
The jury chose murder.
Thank you.
When the sentencing came down, the jury gave 35.
That's right.
So I got another question. So then would it be that the judge gave instruction to the jury that what those two
speculate now?
No, I'm asking you. I said, did the judge? Do we believe, or do you know for a fact? Because I don't know. Do you know for a fact that the judge gave them instruction and say, "Hey, this is what murder is, and this is what manslaughter is"?
BMU. Yes, he did.
They have to understand what the
he did. The judge said. The judge told them. He said, "Look, if y'all believe it was like a passionate thing, then this gonna carry 20 years to 55 years. If y'all believe that it was premeditated, then it's gonna carry this amount of years to this years. I want y'all to make a distinct decision between the two, and whichever one you guys choose, let me know. Once y'all make the decision on what y'all felt it is, you let me know what you feel the sentence is going to be. So if they chose to go with murder, which would carry 20 years to 99 years, and the jury selected, we're going to give them 35.
Have y'all heard the black people side, the Karmelo Anthony side? Because hold on. No, I'm saying far as like his,
was the ones that told on him.
No, I'm saying far as like his family and stuff. Because you go to their Facebook, if you go to their Facebook page, right, it's a lot of people that was in court that actually seen the videos of the shit. That actually they was actually describing what actually went on, and the shit that they were saying that it was like this. It was mainly unfair for Karmelo Anthony. They said this basically was a setup Like from his attorney, from the judge been related to the Metcalf family, right? All of this, like the warden, the prison that they sent this boy to, right? The prison that they sent this boy, the warden, they had to change the prison because he got the same last name as the Metcalf family, and so they changed.
Facebook lies, man.
Yeah, that's
no. This is these real people coming out.
No, but I'm telling you,
bro, what are you talking about?
So they lying, but the white folks not lying.
You know what type of dog food they ate 5 days ago?
The witness is not lying.
Huh?
What witness?
So y'all, you see what I'm talking about. Y'all never even seen they side. Y'all said they lying. That's not real. But when these white people came out here with these inconsistent stories and basically deciding with their team, right? All of a sudden, that got to be the facts because y'all just believe white folks all goddamn day.
The ones that actually went up there and testified and witnessed it, it was a great diverse group, and that included black people that said,
bro, they was on the same team, of course. If I come in your house and when you get into
it seems like no matter what facts are getting, like a certain, I'm just keeping it real. Like a lot of black folks of certain mindsets, like no matter what facts y'all give them, they still gonna come up with an excuse.
Yeah,
where everybody was in on it. Well, those black people got paid off.
Man, y'all trust anything, dude.
The four witnesses
afterwards, the prosecutor.
Y'all trust anything.
The prosecutor himself, he sat up there and said, when we were doing this, he said Karmelo Anthony himself said, he touched me. I told him not to touch me again. He did this. He did that. He never said they. So that kills the story of them saying that he got jumped. At first, the video showed that they jumped him. Carmelo Anthony himself said he was not jumped.
Yeah. So now, what it was, they were surrounding him. They were surrounding him.
So either Karmelo Anthony is lying and he said he was not jumped. He said it was only Metcalf. So I guess nope. The reason why Karmelo Anthony said that because they told him he'll get a lesser sentence because if he come on.
No, it seems like now this is the opinion. It seems like Karmelo Austin and his brother were the main two aggressors, but the bystanders was around. Also was threatening as far as like get the fuck out of our tent. So they might not put their hands on them. But if you got one person touching you, you got all these other people threatening you in your face, bro. Y'all sitting up here pretending like you wouldn't do the same. If you got a knife or a gun or anything on you, you want to use it.
But Metcalf, but Austin.
Huh?
Nobody was after him saying get the fuck on, but Austin. Even the twin brother wasn't ramped up saying.
So how you figure that? Where you get that information?
Listen, I'm gonna tell you why. Do you know the 4 black witnesses that they actually put on the stand in defense of Karmelo Anthony? Do you know what the fuck they said?
These were the people that these were the people.
This is who the defense brought to the stand for Karmelo Anthony. 2 of them said Karmelo was the aggressor, and he shouldn't have went to that extent.
And did one of them lie and said they didn't know Karmelo Anthony didn't come to find out that he did?
Exactly.
So you can't trust their consistency.
Hold on, but
their credibility is shot.
Listen,
the
same boy that you talking about lied and said he didn't know him, and they brought up video to say, yeah, you do. Look right here. That's the same boy that invited him under the tent. That's the same. Hold on. That's the same boy that went running after him, trying to fuck him up after he stabbed him.
Yeah.
Right. So one question. Right, but on the jury, in the case, they're gonna pretend like they were just so innocent. They just politely to ask him to leave in this ghetto educated dude just got gangster on him.
One second, one question.
I can't believe y'all trying to victimize this bully.
One simple question. Let me just ask one quick question.
I got a question for Jay Prince.
Just one simple question. Where do you place the responsibility for Karmelo in this situation?
From what I'm seeing, I can't place no responsibility because if I'm sitting somewhere, Texas is a stand your ground law. So if y'all keep saying he should leave, that goes against the stand your ground. Right? Stand your ground means
bring your ass back, 100 watts.
Stand your ground. Stand your ground means that if you are somewhere that's legally to be there, You shouldn't have to move because some people are upset.
He became
don't want you there.
That does not stand your ground at all.
It is stand your ground. You got the right. It's not. You're not somewhere where you illegally not supposed to be.
You right? You just said if you are somewhere where you can wait. You said if you are somewhere where you can be legally. He became illegally the moment he brought that knife on campus. So he was not there legally.
Facts.
So
the knife is legal.
So let me say this: if I go to a restaurant in your hood, and you come in and telling me I got to leave, you and a bunch of guys, all y'all on the panel tell me I got to leave. I'm not going no motherfucking where.
But if I rent it out, wait. If I rented out the restaurant and you bring your country buddy in there, I'm gonna tell you.
That's a difference. But Austin and them didn't rent out that place.
That was their tent, though, is what I'm getting at.
It's technically not theirs. They didn't own the tent.
No. You can argue that the bleachers themselves is not theirs, but that tent where they had set up where the bleachers is under that tent, that was their tent.
What I'm saying is Austin and his brother or them other teammates didn't have no right if they felt uncomfortable for the opposite team to be there. What y'all keep glossing over and just ignoring, they could have got a trained staff or a trained security guard to handle that business. Austin wasn't a trained staff. He wasn't a trained security guard. He also got history. He broke his daddy back. He has a history of being violent, right? He has a history of this. He has a history of feeling entitled, and judging by the way how his father talked, you could tell how the way he think.
Well, post. Now, see, nobody is arguing nobody is arguing that Metcalf never should have put his hands on him at all. Nobody's arguing that at all.
So, do you believe he caused his own death?
Huh?
Do you believe he caused his own death?
Yeah, he had to deal with the consequences of putting his hands on him.
100 watts. This is your fault.
Right. So if he the cause of his own death, what are we talking about?
I get, and he's the cause of his own death.
Because if he would never put his hands or left that boy alone, or went to go get trained staff, he would have been alive to this day.
Agreed. We all agree with that. Man, but that does not rule out law saying that Karmelo Anthony did a criminal activity by stabbing him in the heart with a knife.
Jay Prince, I had a question for you.
Yeah.
Earlier you were talking about Nation Islam and all these other civil rights movements. You said Karmelo Anthony is a bigger freedom fighter.
Yeah.
Are you aware that he lost his freedom?
No. So just like the freedom fighters, they went to prison. Hold on. Just like the freedom fighters, they went to prison and stuff too. So here's the difference. Eventually,
holy shit.
So eventually that boy gonna be home, right? And guess who ain't gonna have no future? Austin. Eventually he finna get out of celebrity. He finna get out of what? He's gonna get out. He gonna get out as celebrity. A lot of people gonna send him money. He won't have to worry about his record because people gonna be sending him millions. You already got rappers sending him $5 million, 700,000. They already piling his pockets, his bank up. Let alone yeah, he might have to do. Let's say if he do 15 years, he gonna get out a boss where Austin is just dead. He ain't coming back.
Jay Prince, I got another question for you.
I will say this. I did see Charleston White said that he wanted to get a bunch of people together and pay for him.
And Carly B talking about giving $5 million. Boosie talking about giving money.
Yeah, he donated $75,000.
So hold on. Y'all already understand that is donations, and they're going to be charging that shit off onto their taxes.
Absolutely,
so it has to be,
absolutely, yeah.
No, I get it, but it's for a purpose, right? The purpose is for legal fees and all the other things that they have to get.
I mean, it ain't for Karmelo.
So he might get a better attorney. He might get appeal it better and might come home scot-free.
That appeal, no.
That ain't how appeals work.
He's not coming home scot-free. But the 35 was not cool.
I bet you he might get lesser time.
Hey, Jay Prince, I got another question. Well, go ahead, 100 watts. Go ahead.
Let's take the scenario. Let's say that we take the scenario that you said for exactly what you said. Okay, cool. Let's say he come home with $5 million. The question I'm gonna ask you is how long you think it's gonna take for him to blow it?
We don't know. That's a moot point.
Stop. See, that's that bullshit. That's that bullshit.
It's like you praying on his downfall.
No, stop. See, 800 watts. He gonna get a master's degree in economics.
Time out. No, stop. No, fuck no timeout. Fuck all that shit. Y'all just let Jay Prince run off with all that shit that he just said, and I'm the one that's out of bounds. Get the fuck out of here.
We take you serious.
100 watts. We know he out of bounds. We expect it.
100 watts.
We expect it from him.
Why do we have these pre?
So I'm out of bounds because y'all try to be loving to y'all enemies.
If black people get money, they just gonna just.
Hey, Jay Prince. Hey, my brother.
Why y'all? I'm out of bounds because y'all the ones being loving to y'all enemies.
You know why I said you out of bounds? Hey, Jay,
y'all not that loving amongst us.
So real quick, you've been around the way long enough, and you've been in enough shit to know that this system ain't set up for you. You know that, right?
Well, according to y'all, it seems like this system is wonderful.
No, stop, fuck that. No, I'm talking to you right now. No, fuck all that. I'm talking to you right now.
Let's do
Prince, you've been around the system long enough to know that this system is set up to fuck you up. Are we agreed on that, sir?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so would you also agree that in 2026, that with cell phones in these kids' hands by the time they come out the womb, that they have the ability to come across enough information to know that this system is set up to fuck them up?
Yeah.
Okay, so are you going to tell me that Karmelo Anthony deserved no responsibility in the situation that he found himself in when he put himself in the situation for the system to fuck him?
He put himself in that situation?
Well, see, this is where I'm conflicted at. Because now, 100 watts. Let me say this, 100 watts. This is what I'm conflicted at. Because of this case, I now know, because of Karmelo Anthony, now what tells me, if I'm just going to go and follow the law because I'm a bitch, right? If a white boy come up here and do the exact same shit to me, or some white people come up here and do the exact same shit to me, now I'm going to be so afraid to even defend myself. I might just have to let myself die or get seriously injured because I'm afraid if I do something back, I'm going to prison. It's like the only time I got self-defense is when I'm killing one of y'all.
Can we get a white person on the panel then?
Hey, hold on, guys, real quick.
Wait, I qualify for that. I got a white privilege card.
Yeah, you got to get to the money.
We got 5 by 5 minutes left in the show. Guys, it's 1,307 people watching, man. This is a really good show tonight. I appreciate you guys watching right now. If you will, take a moment to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Also, these content creators that are on this show right now, JT with What We Know Podcast. We got Modern Renaissance Man in the building. We got T-Max. We need to get T-Max to 5,000 subscribers right now. So make sure y'all go over to T-Max Network and hit the like and subscribe button over there and like everything that he has going over there, because we want to support black media. That's my brother, man. He come up here and have this conversation, and so we make sure we support him as well. So T-Max,
shout out to T-Max Network
for you and your network, my brother. And we appreciate you, man. And make sure y'all support Our Pain. Our Pain has a channel now. He's teaching men, boomers, how to what's the phrase he uses? Happy wife, happy life. So if y'all interested in this,
no,
Our Pain channel. No, just kidding. But Our Pain channel.
I got to pee on themselves.
Marriage and subscribe to him. But I just want to take a moment for you guys to hit the like and subscribe button right here, right now, for this channel, man, because we appreciate you guys. Also hit the notification button so you know when we go live and have these conversations, because on Tuesday it's going to be another hot conversation on Flipping Tables, because we'll be talking about the Asian community speaking up, saying that niggas need to shut the fuck up. So we're going to talk about that on Tuesday. Because I see a lot of videos out right now where these Asian business owners are telling you niggas about to get it together, because we don't give a fuck about you. And I mean, one lady that owned a nail shop or a salon or something went all the way left.
Yeah, she went crazy.
In order to get your respect, you're gonna have to do what Karmelo Anthony did. Is that just the bottom line? Like, look how these other races of people
got
talking to
super
you.
chats that you didn't get to, brother.
Yeah, you finish your statement, man.
You gotta let them know on Monday we're gonna come back and finish this off too, because I got.
I don't want to hear none of y'all talking about threatening each other no more.
Let me get the super chats. RSVP 89 $2 super chat. Thank you so much for being here tonight. I hope you hit the like button, subscribe button, so you can come back on Tuesday, man. We got shows on every day of the week, but the judge can override the jury. End of discussion. Thank you for that $2 super chat. RSVP 89 again, $5 super chat. Loving to y'all enemies. Karmelo parents should have removed him from that school or got a restraining order from last year when the bullying started. All right. Then we want to get some more super chats here for my man here.
They know everything. Those details never came out.
Four black kids testified against Karmelo. What in the hell is this man talking about? Stop the racist crap.
Man, y'all is some silly ass black folks. Boy.
Curtis Moore, 1991, 499. Thank you, sir. He said, BMU, play the land this motherfucker soundbite for economic. Hey, I gotta go back and find it, man. That was a fan favorite.
I got it on my. I'll send it to you if you can't find it.
Y'all silly as people.
9652 $2 super chat. Say, Jay, you're taking the Malcolm X versus MLK argument. All right. Kimberly Campbell, 8355 $5 super chat. Jay Prince is an idiot. Austin wasn't bullying anyone.
He wasn't bullying anyone, huh?
Coach told him to do. Austin asked the boy 15 times to move. All right.
So what? He don't have to move for no boy.
Yeah. All right, we got Miss Joey, only one $10 super chat. Thank you so much for that. All could have been avoided if police report had been done to show a pattern of bullying. $10 super chat. I appreciate that. All right. Anybody else want to give it? Want your comments read? Go ahead and put it in the super chat. We'll read it. I think we got 3 minutes left in the show. So I want to give everybody an opportunity to here go with another super chat. Hold on just a second. We got at Broadway, Danny. I ain't finna say that. Yeah, almost got me.
Tipping out with nonsense. Can I say my little end time?
Broadway Danny, $2 super chat. Say, yo, Jay is chimping out with nonsense. Wow.
That's so funny.
That's hilarious.
Chimp out.
All right, I'm gonna let everybody get 30 seconds and then we're gonna be out. Jay Prince, you can go first.
Okay, shout out to Karmelo Anthony for bringing us that Austin Kool-Aid pack. And I'm about to buy a whole bunch of them. Shout out to the YNs that have more balls, that don't think like us old coward ass black men. I'm real proud of you young YNs. Y'all doing something that our broke bitch ass ancestors, black ancestors can do. We already got bitched out of our homes. Now we getting bitched in the world, and you trying to make excuses for your ops. Shout out to the YNs. Shout out to Karmelo Anthony. Keep making those white Kool-Aid packs for these white boys, because I'm tired of them punking us.
Okay, you have 45 seconds.
Okay, land with this. It's not a problem when it's the black boy or the black man dead. The little 14-year-old boy just died and nobody got that much smoke, right? But since it's a white boy and y'all got all of this empathy, y'all some sad, silly ass
almost 2 minutes, brother.
I'm Jay Prince, for president of United Negro Nation of the Black House, and I prove that fucking mess.
Yeah, you done cut everybody time. Okay, we got Modern Renaissance man. You go ahead, man. You got 20 seconds. Shit, he took 10 of yours. Go ahead.
All right, well, shout out to the panel, y'all. I know it's been a long time since I've been on. He's been busy with a lot of stuff, but it is kind of good to get back on here. No hate to nobody else that's watching this right now saying, I've been asking you to get on my panel. Well, I like getting on panels where we actually try to come to some type of conflict resolution, and that's why I respect about BMU's panel. About trying to get the conflict resolution instead of just only just BSing around and just arguing back and forth. Tonight, I think, was a really good example of black men getting on here and having a really good discussion, showing our disagreements, showing some of us don't have a high intellect, all that great stuff. So shout out to the panel, everybody on here. Good conversation. Hopefully I'll see you fellas in the future here, and God bless you all.
I appreciate you, my brother. All right, everybody else got 5 seconds, goddammit, because we got to be under 4 hours.
Let me
just
say this. Don't be a self-hating panel pirate ass punk like JP. Fuck him.